Kairos, a traveler from a distant land, had journeyed far and wide in search of peace. He roamed bustling cities and crowded marketplaces, hoping to find the tranquility that always seemed out of reach. Despite hearing that peace was a state of mind, the moment he found stillness, the noise of the world would invade and shatter his calm. One day, after years of searching, he arrived at a small Zen monastery on a hilltop, far above the noise of the city below. The monks were known for their tranquility, and Kairos hoped they could guide him to the peace he so desperately sought. Master Tetsuya, the head monk, greeted him. "Welcome, traveler. You seek peace, do you not?" he asked. Kairos nodded. "I have traveled far, but peace always eludes me. I want to find it in the midst of the world's noise." Master Tetsuya smiled and led him to a peaceful garden. Birds chirped, the wind rustled the trees, and the air was still. "Sit with me," he instructed, pointing to a cushion. Kairos sat down, but his mind raced with thoughts of the bustling world below. The noise of the city seemed to echo in his ears, despite the stillness around him. "I cannot find peace," Kairos said, frustrated. "The noise is too much. My mind cannot quiet itself." Master Tetsuya smiled gently. "The noise of the world is not something to escape. It is not something to silence. It is simply there. You are the one who gives it meaning. Peace does not lie in the absence of noise, but in how you respond to it." The master walked over to a stone fountain nearby, where water flowed continuously, splashing softly against the rocks. The water makes sound, but it does not resist it. It simply flows with it, moving around every obstacle. In the same way, you must learn to flow with the noise of life. Kairos watched the fountain, his mind slowly calming. He realized that he had always tried to shut out the noise, thinking peace would come if the world were quieter. But now, he understood that peace could be found by accepting the world as it was, noise and all. "You must learn to sit in the noise, just as you sit in the silence," Master Tetsuya continued. "The world is constantly changing, always moving, always noisy. Peace comes not from stopping that, but from embracing it without fear or resistance." Kairos closed his eyes again, this time not trying to escape the noise but simply listening to it. The distant sounds of the city no longer bothered him. They became part of the fabric of life. His breath slowed, and a sense of calm washed over him. Peace was not something to be found elsewhere, it was already within him, waiting to be uncovered, even in the noise. With a deep bow, Kairos thanked the master. He had finally learned that peace is not the absence of noise, but the acceptance of it. And with that, Kairos left the monastery, no longer a traveler seeking peace, but a man who had found it in the very noise he had once feared.